Hey everyone, so today we're going to tackle a skill that's absolutely essential, but, well, it can be surprisingly tricky. We're talking about how to ask for help, and maybe more importantly, how to actually get it.
I mean, we've all been there, right? You're stuck, you're feeling totally overwhelmed, or maybe you're just a little bit lost. You know you need a hand, but for some reason finding the right words just feels impossible. If that sounds familiar, trust me, you are definitely not alone.
So, to see what this looks like in action, let's dive into a really common scenario. Let's imagine a guy named Tony. He's a fantastic employee, does great work, but right now he is completely swamped. He's feeling the pressure and he knows he's got to talk to his boss. But how does he even begin that conversation?
Well, Tony decides to be direct. He goes to his boss and lays out the heart of the problem with a simple but really powerful statement. He just says, "The fact is, we're understaffed." You see, doing this immediately frames the issue. It's not about him failing. It's about a resource problem that they need to solve together.
Now this is the smart part. Instead of just pointing out the problem, Tony comes with a solution. He suggests hiring an intern. And the phrase he uses here is just perfect. She would take some of the weight off my shoulders. It's such a great visual way to describe how this would reduce his burden. And he keeps going, adding another really common and effective phrase. By saying an intern could give me a hand, he's making his request sound collaborative and totally manageable. He's not asking for someone to do his job for him, he's just asking for a little bit of assistance.
So Tony made his case, and he did it really well by using some very specific language. But what do these phrases actually mean? Let's break them down, because really understanding them is the key to being able to use them confidently yourself.
Okay, first up is understaffed. You'll hear this one a lot in just about any workplace. It simply means there aren't enough people on the team to handle all the work that needs to get done. It's a really professional way of saying, hey, we need more people. Next is that great idiom Tony used, to take the weight off my shoulders. I love this phrase because it does more than just ask for help. It actually paints a picture of someone removing a heavy burden which helps relieve stress. It's all about sharing the load.
And finally, give me a hand. This one is so useful. It's a really friendly, informal way to just say, help me. You can use it at work, at home, with your friends. It works almost anywhere because it's so simple, direct, and pretty much everyone understands what it means.
Now, we started in the office with Tony's story. But here's the thing. This skill of asking for help is truly universal. It's something we all need, not just in our jobs, but in pretty much every single aspect of our daily lives.
And this is the crucial point. We have to change how we think about asking for assistance. It is not a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of failure. It's actually the complete opposite. It's a normal, practical, and incredibly useful skill that strong, capable people use all the time.
Just think about it. We do this kind of thing constantly without even realizing it. You know, you might ask for help when you're lost and you need directions. Or when you're at the grocery store and you can't find something. Maybe you're trying to lift something that's just too heavy. Or you just don't understand the instructions for putting something together. All of these are perfect, everyday situations where asking for help is the smartest thing you can do.
So knowing when to ask is the first step. But how you ask, well, that can make all the difference in the world. So let's get practical. Let's build a simple little guide to asking for help in a way that's clear, polite, and actually works. First thing to think about, who are you talking to? If it's a stranger or maybe your boss, you're going to want to be a bit more formal. Something like, "Excuse me, could you please help me?" But if you're with friends or family, you can be way more casual, right? "Hey, can you help me with this?" Just adapting your approach is absolutely key.
You know, we can really break down any polite request into 3 simple steps. First, get their attention politely. A simple "excuse me" works wonders. Second, be really clear and specific about what you actually need help with. And third, always show your gratitude. A sincere thank you goes such a long way.
And remember, it is not just about the words you choose. How you say it matters just as much. Using a calm, clear tone of voice, making some friendly eye contact, and maybe a smile, these things make a huge difference. These nonverbal cues, along with polite words, show respect, and honestly, they make people much more willing to help you out.
Okay, so we've covered the why, the when, and the how. Now it's time to bring it all together and really focus on the single most important idea that you should take away from all of this.
If you only remember one thing, let it be this. Asking for help is not a weakness. It is a fundamental life skill. It's a tool that helps you learn, solve problems, and connect with other people. It's a sign of confidence and, frankly, a sign of intelligence.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about.
Knowing what you know now, how will you use this skill? Maybe at work tomorrow, maybe at home, or maybe just the next time you're out running errands. Think about one small way you can put this all into practice.